Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Kennesaw State versus North Florida college basketball matchup on Friday, February 16th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we're doing at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, who have big bankrolls, looking maybe for one-on-one concierge-style service. We call them the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. They're not available on the website, so you have to text the number that you see on the screen. So if you make big bets, go ahead and text. But let's get to this one. Atlantic Sun college basketball action. Yeah, it's Friday nights in February. Kennesaw State taking on North Florida. Kennesaw 14-12, North Florida 14-13. But Kennesaw not coming in, playing their best basketball, just 3-7 straight up in their last 10. 0-9-1 against the number. Man, that is the type of team that, a lot of the guys who consider themselves sharp bettors, it's immediately what they gravitate to, teams that have not been covering the spread, because how many in a row can they possibly go without covering the spread? Up against the North Florida team, 14-10 this season against the number, 6-5 against the number on the road, 8-5 against the number on the road, despite a 4-9 straight up record, and 6-4 both straight up and against the number in their last 10 games. Kennesaw really, like we said, just really struggling to cover the spread recently, and they haven't covered the spread. They did get a win last time out against Jacksonville, but the problem was they were a 5.5-point favorite that won by 5 points. That's the type of luck that they've had when it comes to these point spreads. And when you look back at a lot of these other games, they were favorites that lost outright against Austin Peay, against Eastern Kentucky, against Bellarmine, against Central Arkansas, against North Alabama. Even in the game that they won against Jacksonville, 5-point favorite, did not cover. In both of the recent games against Jacksonville, this Kennesaw State team just really, it's tough to figure, right, when they're winning games and still not covering the point spread. But North Florida, really, when you look back at their last 5 games, they're 2-3 against the number. 3 losses, 3 games that they didn't cover the spread. They were favored in all those games, including 11.5 points against Central Arkansas. You can't trust these guys either. I mean, neither of these teams are to be trusted. When we look at Kennesaw State, fairly decent on the defense, overall. But when you look at each of the individual categories, a lot of vulnerabilities there. And North Florida can certainly shoot the 3. So I think Kennesaw is going to struggle in that area. But Kennesaw can also, shoot the 3 okay. Certainly maybe middle of the pack. I don't know. Maybe we're overstating it just a little bit. But they're terrible at the free throw line. And that's why they don't cover spreads. They absolutely stink when it comes to shooting free throws. 308th in the nation. Kennesaw can hit the boards. North Florida, not so spectacular in that regard. But I think in this one, boy, this is just one of those tough games, because you got to try and figure, will this be the game that Kennesaw finally covers? I'm going to give it a shot. I'm not going to put a dime on this thing, but I'll take Kennesaw State. I'll lay the points, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.